Long before the pyramids rose from the sands of Egypt, ancient civilizations were already shaping the world in ways that defy our understanding. These mysterious structures, scattered across the globe, stand as silent witnesses to a past far more advanced than we often give it credit for. Think of them as time capsules, each one holding secrets that challenge everything we thought we knew about human history. From massive stone circles to intricate underground labyrinths, these ancient marvels raise questions that still baffle modern scientists and archaeologists. How did people thousands of years ago achieve such incredible feats without the tools and technology we rely on today? What stories do these structures tell about the societies that built them? In this video, we'll explore some of the most enigmatic sites on Earth, places that predate the pyramids and continue to reshape our understanding of humanity's earliest achievements. Get ready to uncover the mysteries of these ancient wonders and discover what they reveal about the ingenuity and ambition of our ancestors. When we think of ancient wonders, the Great Pyramid of Giza often comes to mind, a towering masterpiece of engineering that has stood the test of time for over 4,500 years. This colossal structure, built as a tomb for the pharaoh Khufu, is a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of ancient Egypt. Its precisely aligned sides, immense scale, and intricate inner chambers continue to baffle modern scientists and archaeologists. But here's the twist: as awe-inspiring as the pyramids are, they're not the oldest structures on Earth. In fact, they're relative newcomers in the grand timeline of human history. The pyramids were constructed during a time when ancient Egypt was at its zenith, a civilization that had already mastered mathematics, astronomy, and architecture. Yet, long before the first stone of the Great Pyramid was laid, other cultures were building monuments that would endure for millennia. These earlier structures, often overlooked in the shadow of Egypt's fame, hold secrets that challenge our understanding of human history. So, if the pyramids are so impressive, what could possibly predate them? To answer that, we need to step back even further in time, to a world where ancient builders left behind mysteries that still captivate us today. Nestled in the rolling hills of southeastern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe stands as one of the most astonishing archaeological discoveries of our time. Dating back to around 10,000 BC, this site predates the pyramids of Egypt by a staggering 7,000 years, making it the oldest known temple in the world. But Göbekli Tepe isn't just old, it's revolutionary. Imagine a time when humans were still hunter-gatherers, living in small nomadic groups, yet somehow they came together to create something monumental. This site is made up of massive stone pillars, some weighing several tons, arranged in circular formations. Each pillar is adorned with intricate carvings of animals, lions, foxes, snakes, and birds, crafted with a level of detail that suggests these were more than just decorations. They were symbols, perhaps of a spiritual or cosmological significance we're only beginning to understand. What makes Göbekli Tepe even more fascinating is the mystery surrounding its purpose. Some researchers believe it was a religious site, a place where early humans gathered to worship or perform rituals. Others suggest it might have served as an ancient observatory, with its pillars aligned to track celestial events. Whatever its function, one thing is clear: Göbekli Tepe challenges everything we thought we knew about the timeline of human civilization. It forces us to reconsider when and how humans began to organize themselves into complex societies capable of such monumental achievements. This wasn't just a structure, it was a statement, a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of our ancestors. As we marvel at Göbekli Tepe, it's worth asking, what other ancient secrets are still waiting to be uncovered? Just as this site rewrote history, another mysterious structure might just do the same. Stay with us as we explore a place that pushes the boundaries of what we thought ancient humans were capable of, a site that hints at technology far ahead of its time. Rising from the rolling plains of southern England, Stonehenge stands as one of the most iconic and enduring mysteries of human history. Built around 5,000 years ago, this prehistoric monument has captivated archaeologists, historians, and curious minds for centuries. Its massive stone pillars, some weighing up to 25 tons, were arranged in a circular formation with astonishing precision. But how did ancient people, without modern tools or machinery, transport these colossal stones from quarries over 150 miles away? And why did they go to such extraordinary lengths to construct this awe-inspiring structure? One of the most fascinating aspects of Stonehenge is its alignment with celestial events. During the summer solstice, the rising sun aligns perfectly with the monument's central axis, casting light through the towering stones. This has led many to believe that Stonehenge served as a sophisticated astronomical calendar, helping ancient communities track the seasons and plan their agricultural activities. But not everyone agrees. Some researchers argue that the site was primarily a sacred burial ground, pointing to the human remains found nearby. Others suggest it was a place of healing, drawing pilgrims from far and wide who believed in the stone's spiritual power. The debate over Stonehenge's purpose only deepens the intrigue surrounding its construction. Theories abound about how its builders achieved such a feat. Some propose that wooden sledges and log rollers were used to move the stones, while others speculate that ancient engineers might have employed advanced techniques now lost to time. Whatever the method, the effort and ingenuity required to erect Stonehenge highlight the remarkable capabilities of its creators. Yet, as impressive as Stonehenge is, it's not the oldest ancient site to leave us scratching our heads. Long before its stones were raised, another enigmatic structure was taking shape, one that predates even the pyramids of Egypt. This mysterious site, hidden away in a remote corner of the world, offers a glimpse into an even earlier chapter of human ingenuity. Nestled in the fertile plains of modern-day Turkey lies Çatalhöyük, a sprawling Neolithic settlement that dates back an astonishing 9,000 years. Imagine a time when the concept of cities was still in its infancy, and yet here was a community of thousands living in tightly packed mud brick houses, their walls adorned with vibrant murals depicting hunting scenes, geometric patterns, and even what some believed to be early maps. This wasn't just a village, it was one of the earliest known cities in human history, a place where people lived, worked, and created art in ways that still captivate us today. What makes Çatalhöyük so remarkable is its unique urban design. Unlike modern cities with streets and alleys, the homes here were built so close together that residents moved across rooftops to get from one place to another. Doors and windows were rare, with entryways often located on the roofs themselves. Inside, the walls were covered in intricate paintings and plaster reliefs, offering a glimpse into the spiritual and artistic lives of its inhabitants. These works of art weren't just decorations, they were a way for people to express their beliefs, celebrate their achievements, and perhaps even communicate with one another across generations. But Çatalhöyük wasn't just a hub of creativity. It was also a window into early human society. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of a surprisingly egalitarian community, with no clear signs of a ruling class or social hierarchy. Homes were roughly the same size, and there's little evidence of wealth disparity. Instead, it seems that the people of Çatalhöyük lived in a cooperative, communal way, sharing resources and responsibilities. This challenges many of our assumptions about how early civilizations were structured, suggesting that cooperation rather than competition may have been a driving force in humanity's earliest urban experiments. The significance of Çatalhöyük goes beyond its architecture and art. It represents a pivotal moment in human history, a transition from small, nomadic groups to larger, settled communities. This shift allowed for the development of agriculture, trade, and specialized crafts, laying the groundwork for the complex societies we know today. In many ways, Çatalhöyük is a testament to human ingenuity and adaptability, showing how our ancestors thrived in a world that was still largely untamed. As we marvel at the achievements of Çatalhöyük, it's worth considering how it compares to other ancient wonders. While this Neolithic city showcases the creativity and social structures of early humans, other sites highlight a different kind of genius engineering. From the towering pyramids of Egypt to the precision-cut stones of Machu Picchu, these structures reveal a mastery of mathematics, physics, and design. Speaking of which, let's turn our attention to one such marvel, where ancient builders pushed the boundaries of what was possible with stone and ingenuity. Nestled in the rolling green hills of Ireland's Boyne Valley lies Newgrange, a marvel of ancient engineering and spiritual significance. Built over 5,200 years ago, this massive passage tomb predates both Stonehenge and the Great Pyramid of Giza, making it one of the oldest known structures in the world. Its circular mound, made of alternating layers of earth and stone, stretches nearly 250 feet in diameter, with a long, narrow passage leading to a central chamber. What makes Newgrange truly extraordinary, though, is its corbelled roof, a feat of Neolithic ingenuity. The stones are stacked in such a way that they slope inward, forming a dome that has remained watertight for millennia, defying time and the elements. But Newgrange isn't just an architectural wonder, it's also a celestial timekeeper. Each year during the winter solstice, something magical happens. As the sun rises on the shortest day of the year, a narrow beam of light creeps through a specially designed opening above the entrance known as the roof box. For about 17 minutes, this golden light travels down the passageway, illuminating the inner chamber with a glow that feels almost otherworldly. This precise alignment wasn't an accident, it was a deliberate act of ancient astronomers who understood the rhythms of the cosmos. For the people who built Newgrange, this event likely held deep spiritual meaning, symbolizing rebirth, renewal, and the triumph of light over darkness. The purpose of Newgrange, however, extends beyond its astronomical precision. It served as a tomb housing the remains of the dead, but it was also a place of ritual and connection. The spiral carvings etched into its stones, some of which remain a mystery, suggest a culture deeply attuned to the cycles of life, death, and the natural world. Standing inside its chamber, you can't help but feel a profound sense of awe, as if you're stepping into a space where the past and the eternal intertwine. And yet, Newgrange is just one piece of a larger puzzle. Across the globe, other ancient sites share this same fascination with the heavens, hinting at a shared human impulse to map the skies and find meaning in the stars. One such place, with its own remarkable story, awaits just around the corner of history. Nestled in the arid Supe Valley of Peru, the ancient city of Caral-Supe stands as a testament to the ingenuity of early human civilization. Dating back to around 2600 BC, this sprawling complex predates even the towering pyramids of Egypt, making it the oldest known city in the Americas. What makes Caral-Supe truly remarkable isn't just its age, but the sophistication of its design. Imagine a city built with precision and purpose, featuring massive stone pyramids, sunken circular plazas, and intricate residential areas, all laid out with a level of urban planning that rivals modern cities. What's fascinating about Caral-Supe is not just its architecture, but what it tells us about the people who built it. Unlike many ancient sites, there's no evidence of warfare here, no weapons, no fortifications, no signs of conflict. Instead, archaeologists believe this was a peaceful society centered around trade, religion, and community. The city's layout suggests a deep understanding of social organization, with spaces designed for gatherings, ceremonies, and daily life. It's a glimpse into a civilization that thrived on cooperation rather than conquest. But Caral-Supe isn't just a relic of the past, it's a puzzle. How did a society without metal tools or written language achieve such architectural feats? The pyramids, some reaching over 60 feet in height, were constructed using a technique called shikra, where stones were held together with woven mesh bags filled with smaller rocks. This innovative method not only provided stability but also allowed the structures to withstand the region's frequent earthquakes. It's a reminder that ancient peoples were far more advanced than we often give them credit for. As we marvel at Caral-Supe's achievements, it's worth considering how this ancient city challenges our assumptions about early civilizations. While we often associate ancient societies with warfare and struggle, Caral-Supe offers a different narrative, one of harmony and ingenuity. And as we move forward, another site awaits that pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible in ancient architecture. This next discovery might just rewrite the story of human innovation altogether. Hidden beneath the sands of Scotland's Orkney Islands lies a treasure trove of ancient history, Brae. This remarkable Neolithic village, dating back over 5,000 years, offers us an extraordinary window into the lives of our distant ancestors. Unlike many other prehistoric sites, Brae wasn't merely a collection of ruins or scattered artifacts. Instead, it's a fully intact settlement, complete with stone-built houses, passageways, and even furniture. Imagine walking through a village frozen in time, where every stone tells a story of human ingenuity and resilience. What makes Brae truly special is its preservation. For thousands of years, this village lay buried under layers of sand, shielding it from the elements and the passage of time. When a fierce storm in the mid-19th century swept away the sand, it revealed a network of interconnected homes, each equipped with stone beds, dressers, and even storage spaces. These structures weren't just functional, they were designed with a level of sophistication that challenges our assumptions about Stone Age societies. Brae's layout tells us much about the people who lived there. The village was a close-knit community, with homes linked by covered passageways, suggesting that even in harsh conditions, cooperation and social bonds were essential. The presence of hearths in each home hints at the warmth and life that once filled these spaces. Archaeologists have even found evidence of tools, pottery, and decorative items, painting a vivid picture of daily life in this ancient world. But Brae isn't just a snapshot of domestic life, it's a testament to human adaptability. The villagers thrived in a challenging environment, using the resources around them to create a sustainable way of life. Their ability to carve out a comfortable existence in such a remote and unforgiving landscape speaks to the enduring spirit of innovation that defines our species. As we marvel at the ingenuity of Brae's builders, it's worth noting how this site connects us to a broader narrative of human history. While Brae gives us a glimpse into the practical side of Neolithic life, another ancient site offers a different kind of insight, one that reveals the artistic and spiritual dimensions of our ancestors. From the practical to the profound, these structures remind us that the past is not a monolith but a rich tapestry of human experience. Nestled deep within the rolling hills of southwestern France lies a treasure trove of ancient artistry that predates even the pyramids of Egypt by thousands of years. The Lascaux caves, discovered in 1940 by 4 teenagers and their dog, offer a breathtaking glimpse into the minds of our Paleolithic ancestors. Dating back an astonishing 17,000 years, these caves are adorned with vivid, lifelike paintings of animals, humans, and abstract symbols, preserved in stunning detail. From galloping horses to charging bison, the artistry is so sophisticated that it continues to awe researchers and visitors alike. But these weren't just decorations. They were a window into the spiritual and cultural world of early humans. Many theories attempt to explain the purpose behind these masterpieces. Some experts believe the paintings were part of storytelling traditions, a way for ancient communities to pass down knowledge and myths across generations. Others suggest they held ritualistic or spiritual significance, perhaps created to ensure successful hunts or to honor the natural world. The placement of the paintings deep within the caves, accessible only by torchlight, adds to the mystery, hinting at ceremonies or sacred spaces that were far removed from everyday life. What's clear is that these images weren't just art for art's sake, they were a profound expression of humanity's earliest attempts to make sense of the world around them. The Lascaux caves remind us that creativity and the drive to communicate are as old as humanity itself, but they're not the only example of ancient ingenuity. As we move forward, we'll uncover another remarkable site where early humans left their mark, proving that the desire to create and connect has always been a part of who we are. Now, let's travel to the sun-drenched islands of Malta, where some of the most enigmatic and ancient structures in the world still stand. Here, the megalithic temples of Haga, Kim, and Mnajdra rise from the landscape, their massive stone blocks telling stories of a civilization that thrived over 5,000 years ago. Built around 3600 BCE, these temples are older than Stonehenge and even the Great Pyramids of Giza. Their sheer scale is breathtaking. Imagine stones weighing several tons, meticulously arranged into intricate patterns without the use of metal tools. The walls are adorned with carvings of spirals, animals, and other symbols, hinting at a deep spiritual or ceremonial significance. What's truly fascinating is that these temples were not just places of worship but also centers of community life. Archaeologists believe they served as spaces for rituals, gatherings, and perhaps even astronomical observations. The alignment of Mnajdra, for instance, suggests that its builders had a sophisticated understanding of the sun's movements, as the temple's entrance captures the first light of the equinoxes and solstices. This precision raises questions about how these ancient people achieved such feats, questions that still puzzle researchers today. But as remarkable as these temples are, they're not the oldest megalithic structures in Malta. Just a short distance away lies another site, even more ancient, that challenges our understanding of early human ingenuity. Let's delve deeper into this mysterious place where the roots of civilization may stretch even further back in time. Nestled in the Jordan Valley, the ancient city of Jericho stands as a testament to humanity's early ingenuity. Dating back to around 8000 BCE, it holds the distinction of being one of the oldest continuously inhabited settlements in the world. But what truly sets Jericho apart are its massive stone walls and an enigmatic tower that rises above the landscape. These structures, built thousands of years before the pyramids, were not just architectural feats, they were revolutionary for their time. The walls, some reaching nearly 13 feet high and 6 feet thick, were more than mere barriers. They symbolized a community's ability to organize, plan, and protect itself on an unprecedented scale. The purpose of these walls has sparked debate among archaeologists and historians. Were they primarily defensive, shielding the inhabitants from potential invaders? Or did they serve a deeper social function, perhaps marking Jericho as a hub of early civilization, where resources and power were centralized? The tower, standing over 20 feet tall, adds another layer of mystery. Some suggest it was used for surveillance, while others propose it held ceremonial or symbolic importance, possibly even reflecting the community's connection to the heavens. What's fascinating is that Jericho wasn't just a fortified settlement. It was a thriving community with evidence of trade, agriculture, and even early forms of urban planning. The people of Jericho were pioneers, laying the groundwork for the cities and societies that would follow. But as impressive as Jericho's walls are, they're just one piece of a much larger puzzle. Beyond these ancient fortifications, other sites across the globe reveal how our ancestors looked to the skies, using their understanding of the cosmos to shape their world. And that brings us to a place where architecture and astronomy intertwined in ways that still leave us in awe today. Nestled in the arid desert of coastal Peru, Chanchillo stands as one of the most remarkable ancient structures in the world. This 2,300-year-old complex is not just a collection of ruins, it's a sophisticated solar observatory. At its heart are 13 stone towers meticulously arranged along a ridge, perfectly aligned to track the sun's movement across the sky. Each tower acts like a marker, creating a natural calendar that could predict solstices and equinoxes with astonishing accuracy. Imagine standing here over 2 millennia ago, watching the sun rise or set precisely between two of these towers, signaling the changing seasons or the best time to plant crops. It's a breathtaking example of how ancient civilizations harnessed the power of observation and geometry to understand the cosmos. What makes Chanchillo even more fascinating is its purpose. Unlike other ancient sites that may have served multiple functions, this one was almost exclusively designed for astronomical observation. The towers are spaced in such a way that the sun's position shifts by roughly 10 days between each pair, allowing the people of Chanchillo to track the year with incredible precision. This wasn't just about marking time, it was about survival, agriculture, and perhaps even religion. The ability to predict seasonal changes would have been a game changer for their society, ensuring food security and aligning their lives with the rhythms of nature. Chanchillo's discovery has rewritten our understanding of early astronomical knowledge. Long before the invention of telescopes or modern tools, these ancient builders had already mastered the art of solar tracking. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our timeless fascination with the stars. But Chanchillo isn't the only ancient site with celestial connections. Just as this Peruvian marvel reveals how one civilization studied the sun, other sites across the globe tell stories of how different cultures look to the skies for answers. From the sun-worshipping cultures of the Americas to the stargazers of the Middle East, the heavens have always been a source of wonder and inspiration. And speaking of celestial wonders, let's turn our attention to another ancient site, one that holds its own mysteries tied to the cosmos. Hidden deep within the vast expanse of the Sahara Desert lies Tassili, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that feels like a portal to another time. This sprawling plateau in southeastern Algeria is home to one of the most extraordinary collections of prehistoric rock art on Earth. Dating back over 10,000 years, these ancient paintings and carvings offer a breathtaking glimpse into a world long vanished, a time when the Sahara wasn't a desert at all, but a lush green landscape teeming with life. The sheer scale of Tassili Ennager's rock art is staggering. Thousands of images etched and painted across the sandstone cliffs. They depict herds of cattle, giraffes, elephants, and other animals that once roamed this fertile region. But it's not just the wildlife that captivates. The human figures are equally fascinating. Some scenes show people hunting, dancing, or engaging in rituals, while others feature enigmatic, otherworldly beings that have sparked endless speculation. These mysterious figures, often depicted with round, featureless heads, have led some to suggest they represent shamanic visions, ancient gods, or even, as some more speculative theories propose, extraterrestrial visitors. What makes Tassili Ennager so remarkable isn't just the artistry, but the stories these images tell. They're a record of a time when the climate was dramatically different, offering clues about how humans adapted to environmental changes. Some researchers believe the art reflects a deep spiritual connection to the land, with symbols and patterns that may have held sacred significance. Others see it as a celebration of daily life, a way for early humans to document their experiences and pass down knowledge. But while the rock art of Tassili is undeniably awe-inspiring, it's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. As we move from the artistic to the architectural, we encounter another ancient marvel that showcases humanity's ingenuity in a completely different way. This next site takes us from the painted cliffs of the Sahara to a place where ancient engineering and spirituality converge in ways that still leave us in awe today. Mohenjo-Daro, a sprawling metropolis nestled in what is now modern-day Pakistan, stands as one of the most remarkable achievements of the ancient world. Built over 4,500 years ago, this city was a crown jewel of the Indus Valley civilization, a culture that thrived long before the pyramids of Egypt or the ziggurats of Mesopotamia. What makes Mohenjo-Daro truly extraordinary isn't just its age, but the sheer sophistication of its design. The city was laid out in a grid pattern with streets intersecting at perfect right angles, a level of urban planning that wouldn't become common in other parts of the world for thousands of years. But it wasn't just about aesthetics, practicality was key. Mohenjo-Daro boasted an advanced drainage system with carefully constructed channels running alongside its streets to prevent flooding and maintain cleanliness. This wasn't just a city, it was a marvel of engineering. The people of Mohenjo-Daro lived in well-built brick homes, many of which had private bathrooms connected to the city's intricate sewer system. Public baths and granaries suggest a society that valued both hygiene and resource management. Yet, despite its advancements, the city's decline remains one of history's great mysteries. Around 3,900 years ago, Mohenjo-Daro was abandoned, and to this day, no one knows exactly why. Some theories point to climate change, others to invasions or a catastrophic event, but the truth remains hidden beneath the sands of time. What we do know is that this ancient metropolis offers a glimpse into a civilization far ahead of its time, one that challenges our assumptions about the capabilities of early human societies. As we leave the streets of Mohenjo-Daro behind, another ancient mystery calls to us, one that lies not on land but beneath the waves. This next site reveals a surprising connection between ancient people and the sea, hinting at a level of maritime knowledge that might just rewrite our understanding of early exploration. Now picture a city rising from the shimmering waters of the Pacific Ocean, its foundations not on solid ground but on a network of artificial islands. This is Madol, a sprawling, thousand-year-old marvel nestled in Micronesia. Often called the Venice of the Pacific, this ancient city is a labyrinth of canals and stone structures, all built atop nearly 100 man-made islets. But what makes Madol truly extraordinary isn't just its location. It's the sheer scale and mystery of its construction. The city's most striking feature is its massive basalt columns, some weighing several tons, stacked with such precision that it's hard to imagine how they were transported and arranged without modern technology. These dark, imposing stones form walls, platforms, and even tombs, creating an otherworldly atmosphere. The effort required to build such a place would have been monumental, raising questions about the people who designed it and why they chose such an isolated, challenging location. As for its purpose, theories abound. Some believe Madol served as a royal residence, a center of power for the ruling Satalhur dynasty. Others argue it was a ceremonial site, perhaps even a sacred space where ancient rituals took place. There's also speculation that it functioned as a kind of administrative hub, a place where leaders managed resources and controlled the surrounding islands. Yet, despite these theories, no one can say for certain why Madol was built, or why it was eventually abandoned. What's clear, though, is that this ancient city holds secrets that continue to captivate archaeologists and historians. Its origins are shrouded in legend, with local folklore suggesting supernatural forces played a role in its creation. And while we may never fully unravel its mysteries, Nan Madol stands as a testament to human ingenuity and ambition, a reminder that even in the most remote corners of the world, ancient civilizations achieved incredible feats. But Nan Madol isn't the only ancient site that leaves us with more questions than answers. Just as this city's origins remain elusive, so too does another enigmatic structure waiting to be explored, one that challenges our understanding of the past in equally profound ways. Nestled in the highlands of Bolivia, Pumapunku stands as one of the most baffling archaeological sites on Earth. This ancient complex, part of the larger Tiwanaku civilization, is renowned for its astonishingly precise stonework. Massive blocks of andesite and granite, some weighing over 100 tons, are cut with such exactness that they fit together like pieces of a puzzle without the use of mortar. The edges are razor-sharp, the angles flawless, and the surfaces so smooth they seem almost machined. How could a civilization, believed to have existed thousands of years ago, achieve such precision without the tools or technology we associate with modern engineering? Theories about Pumapunku's construction are as varied as they are intriguing. Some researchers suggest that the builders possessed advanced knowledge of geometry and stone-cutting techniques, far beyond what we've typically attributed to ancient societies. Others propose more speculative ideas, including the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention or the use of lost technologies that have since vanished from human history. While these theories spark the imagination, they also highlight just how little we truly understand about the people who created this marvel. What we do know is that Pumapunku challenges our assumptions about the capabilities of ancient cultures, forcing us to reconsider the timeline of human innovation. What makes Pumapunku even more fascinating is its age. Some estimates place its construction as far back as 5,000 years, making it older than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Yet, despite its antiquity, the site's engineering sophistication rivals, and in some cases surpasses, that of later civilizations. The precision of the stone cuts, the complexity of the interlocking designs, and the sheer scale of the project all point to a level of skill and planning that defies easy explanation. Was this the work of a highly organized society with secrets we've yet to uncover? Or does it point to a broader, perhaps global, network of ancient knowledge that has been lost to time? As we ponder these questions, it's worth noting that Pumapunku isn't just a testament to ancient ingenuity, it's also a reminder of how much remains unknown about our past. This site, with its enigmatic origins and mind-bending craftsmanship, invites us to keep exploring, to keep questioning, and to remain open to the possibility that history might be far more complex than we've ever imagined. And speaking of complexity, our next destination takes us to another site that challenges our understanding of ancient cultures in equally profound ways. Teotihuacan, often called the City of the Gods, stands as one of the most awe-inspiring ancient sites in the world. Located just northeast of modern-day Mexico City, this sprawling metropolis was at its peak between 100 BC and 650 CE. At its heart are the towering Pyramid of the Sun and the slightly smaller Pyramid of the Moon, both flanking the expansive Avenue of the Dead. This ceremonial pathway, lined with smaller temples and residential complexes, hints at a city meticulously planned with both spiritual and practical purposes in mind. What's truly remarkable about Teotihuacan is how it served as a cultural and economic hub for Mesoamerica. At its height, it was home to over 100,000 people, making it one of the largest cities of its time. The city's influence stretched far beyond its borders, with its art, architecture, and religious practices leaving a lasting imprint on later civilizations like the Aztecs, who revered the site long after its decline. The Aztecs even gave it the name Teotihuacan, meaning the place where the gods were created, believing it to be the birthplace of the world itself. But despite its grandeur, the city's decline remains one of history's great mysteries. Around the 7th century CE, Teotihuacan was abandoned. Was it due to internal strife, environmental changes, or perhaps an invasion? Archaeologists have found evidence of fires and destruction in parts of the city, suggesting a violent end. Yet, no single theory fully explains why such a powerful and sophisticated society would vanish so abruptly. The ruins, however, still whisper stories of its past, inviting us to piece together the clues left behind. As we leave this enigmatic city behind, another ancient site beckons, one that reveals how early civilizations looked to the skies for answers. This next location not only showcases their architectural brilliance, but also their deep understanding of the cosmos, hinting at a connection between the Earth and the stars that shaped their worldview. Let's turn our attention to the Giganteja temples, a breathtaking marvel nestled on the island of Gozo in Malta. These ancient structures, dating back an astonishing 5,500 years, predate even the Great Pyramid of Giza by over a millennium. Imagine standing before these towering limestone blocks, some weighing several tons, and realizing they were meticulously arranged by a civilization that left no written records. The sheer scale of the temples is awe-inspiring, with walls that rise high and corridors that wind in ways that still baffle archaeologists today. The name Giganteja itself comes from the Maltese word for giant, a nod to the local legend that these temples were built by a race of giants, though in reality, their construction remains one of history's most intriguing puzzles. What were these temples used for? While their exact purpose remains shrouded in mystery, many believe they served as religious or ceremonial centers. Archaeologists have uncovered evidence of altars, hearths, and even small statuettes that suggest rituals or offerings may have taken place here. The temple's layout, with their semicircular chambers and intricate passageways, hints at a deep understanding of both architecture and spirituality. It's fascinating to think about how these ancient people might have gathered here, perhaps to honor their gods, mark the changing seasons, or celebrate life's milestones. The Giganteja temples stand as a testament to a sophisticated society that thrived long before the rise of empires we often think of as the cradle of civilization. But Giganteja isn't alone in its grandeur. Across the Mediterranean, there are other sites that share its megalithic architecture, hinting at a shared cultural or technological knowledge that spread across ancient societies. One such place is just as enigmatic, with its own secrets waiting to be uncovered. Let's explore another site where massive stones tell a story of a world we're only beginning to understand. Deep beneath the rocky terrain of Cappadocia in Turkey lies Derinkuyu, a labyrinthine underground city that has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. Carved into the earth as early as the 8th century BCE, this sprawling network of tunnels, chambers, and staircases is nothing short of an engineering marvel. Imagine descending into a world where entire communities once lived, worked, and sought refuge hidden away from the surface. With its multi-level structure capable of housing up to 20,000 people, Derinkuyu wasn't just a shelter, it was a fully functional city beneath the ground. The city's design is a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. Ventilation shafts, some stretching over 100 feet deep, ensured a steady flow of fresh air, even for those living in the lowest levels. Massive stone doors weighing several tons could seal off sections of the city in case of invasion, providing a secure haven for its inhabitants. Chambers served various purposes: living quarters, stables, kitchens, and even places of worship. The sheer scale of Derinkuyu suggests it was more than just a temporary hideout. It was a place where life could continue uninterrupted, even during times of crisis. But why was such a massive underground complex constructed in the first place? Theories abound. Some believe it was a refuge during periods of war or persecution, offering safety to those fleeing invaders. Others suggest it served as a storage facility for goods, protecting valuable resources from the harsh climate above. Still, there's a sense of mystery surrounding its true purpose, as no definitive records from its builders have been uncovered. What we do know is that Derinkuyu stands as a remarkable example of ancient human adaptability and resilience, a subterranean world that challenges our understanding of early civilizations. As we marvel at the practicality and ingenuity of Derinkuyu, it's worth noting that not all ancient structures were built for survival or utility. Some were created to inspire, to tell stories, and to capture the imagination of those who encountered them. And this brings us to another fascinating site, one that shifts our focus from the functional to the artistic, offering a glimpse into how ancient societies expressed their creativity and beliefs. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most breathtaking monuments of ancient Egypt, Abu Simbel. Nestled along the banks of the Nile, this awe-inspiring temple complex is a testament to the grandeur of Ramses II, one of Egypt's most powerful pharaohs. At its entrance, 4 colossal statues of Ramses himself tower over 60 feet tall, each carved directly into the rock face. These imposing figures were designed not just to showcase the pharaoh's might, but also to strike reverence into the hearts of all who approached. But Abu Simbel is more than just a display of royal ego. It's a marvel of ancient engineering and celestial alignment. Twice a year, on February 22nd and October 22nd, sunlight pierces through the temple's inner sanctum, illuminating statues of Ramses and the gods seated within. This phenomenon, believed to mark the pharaoh's birthday and coronation, demonstrates the Egyptians' deep understanding of astronomy and their ability to integrate it into their architecture. The precision required to achieve this alignment is staggering, especially when you consider the tools and knowledge available over 3,000 years ago. However, Abu Simbel's story doesn't end in antiquity. In the 1960s, this monumental site faced a modern threat: the rising waters of Lake Nasser, created by the construction of the Aswan High Dam. Rather than let this treasure be lost to the floods, an international team of engineers and archaeologists undertook one of the most ambitious relocation projects in history. The entire temple complex was meticulously cut into massive blocks, moved to higher ground, and reassembled piece by piece. This monumental effort not only saved Abu Simbel, but also highlighted its enduring importance as a cultural and historical landmark. What makes Abu Simbel even more fascinating is how it bridges the ancient and modern worlds. It's a site that reveals the sophistication of a civilization that thrived thousands of years ago, yet it also reminds us of our responsibility to preserve these wonders for future generations. As we marvel at its grandeur, it's hard not to wonder what other secrets of ancient astronomy might be hidden in the stones of similar sites. This question leads us naturally to another remarkable structure, one that showcases humanity's early attempts to understand the cosmos. Nestled high in the Andes Mountains, shrouded by mist and mystery, lies Machu Picchu, one of the most breathtaking archaeological wonders of the ancient world. Built in the 15th century, this sprawling city served as a royal retreat for Inca emperors and, some believe, a sacred religious sanctuary. Its terraced fields, precisely cut stone walls, and celestial alignments showcase the ingenuity of Inca engineering, a testament to a civilization that thrived without modern tools or written language. What makes Machu Picchu even more remarkable is its location. Perched at an elevation of nearly 8,000 feet, the city seems to defy gravity, clinging to the rugged peaks of the Urubamba Valley. The Incas carved this masterpiece into the mountainside, creating a harmonious blend of architecture and nature. But beyond its beauty lies a deeper mystery, why was this city abandoned so soon after its construction? Some theories suggest it was a response to the Spanish conquest, while others point to environmental changes or spiritual reasons. Machu Picchu stands as a symbol of the Inca Empire's brilliance, a civilization that mastered astronomy, agriculture, and stonework long before modern technology. Yet, as awe-inspiring as it is, it's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. What other ancient sites, equally enigmatic and older than the pyramids, hold secrets waiting to be uncovered? The story of our past is far from complete. Now, let's turn our attention to Southeast Asia, where the ancient world reveals one of its most breathtaking marvels, Angkor Wat. Built in the 12th century under the reign of King Suryavarman II, this sprawling temple complex is not just an architectural masterpiece, it's a cosmic blueprint etched in stone. Imagine standing before a structure so vast that it dwarfs even the grandest cathedrals of Europe. Angkor Wat stretches over 400 acres, a testament to the ambition and ingenuity of the Khmer Empire. But what truly sets it apart is its alignment with the heavens. The temple's central towers are precisely positioned to mirror the constellation Draco, and during the spring equinox, the sun rises directly over the main spire, casting an otherworldly glow across the entire complex. This wasn't just a temple, it was a celestial observatory, a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The walls of Angkor Wat are alive with stories carved into stone with astonishing precision. Scenes from Hindu epics like the Ramayana and the Mahabharata unfold across its galleries, depicting gods, demons, and heroes locked in eternal struggle. These carvings aren't just decorative, they're a visual encyclopedia of Khmer cosmology, philosophy, and spirituality. But the sheer scale of the temple is what leaves visitors in awe. The central tower rises more than 200 feet into the sky, surrounded by a network of courtyards, libraries, and galleries. To walk through Angkor Wat is to step into a world where every stone, every corridor, and every carving was designed to evoke a sense of wonder and reverence. Angkor Wat stands as a crowning achievement of Khmer architecture, a symbol of a civilization that once dominated much of Southeast Asia. Yet, its significance goes beyond its physical grandeur. It challenges us to rethink what ancient cultures were capable of achieving. How did the Khmer people, without modern tools or technology, create something so precise, so monumental? And what does Angkor Wat tell us about their understanding of the cosmos, their connection to the divine, and their vision of eternity? As we marvel at this temple of cosmic proportions, it's worth asking, what other ancient sites might hold secrets we've yet to uncover? Just as Angkor Wat redefined our understanding of Southeast Asian history, there's another place far older and equally enigmatic that pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible. This site doesn't just challenge our timeline of human achievement, it rewrites it entirely. Standing tall and silent on the remote shores of Easter Island, the Moai statues are one of the most enigmatic legacies of the ancient world. Carved from volcanic rock between the years 1250 and 1500 CE, these towering figures gaze inland with a solemn presence, as if guarding secrets lost to time. Each statue, some weighing up to 80 tons and standing over 30 feet tall, was meticulously crafted by the Rapa Nui people using nothing but stone tools. The sheer scale of their construction is staggering, but what's even more astonishing is how these colossal figures were moved across the island. Theories suggest they were transported upright, walked into place using a combination of ropes, levers, and human ingenuity, a feat that continues to baffle archaeologists and engineers alike. But the Moai are more than just marvels of ancient engineering. They are deeply tied to the spiritual and cultural identity of the Rapa Nui. Many believe these statues were created to honor ancestors, serving as a physical connection between the living and the dead. Others argue they acted as territorial markers, symbolizing power and authority over specific regions of the island. The iconic red stone hats or pukao found atop some moai may have represented high status or even a connection to the divine. Despite centuries of study, the true purpose of the moai remains shrouded in mystery, inviting endless speculation and wonder. What's clear, though, is that the moai reflect a society with a profound understanding of art, spirituality, and community. Their creation would have required not only technical skill but also a shared vision and collective effort, a testament to the ingenuity and determination of the Rapa Nui people. Yet the story of the moai also serves as a cautionary tale. Over time, the island's resources were depleted and the once thriving society faced collapse. The statues, once symbols of strength and unity, now stand as silent reminders of the delicate balance between humanity and nature. As we leave the windswept shores of Easter Island, we turn our attention to another ancient site where artistry and expression took center stage. Far from the Pacific, in the heart of Europe, lies a place where early humans left their mark in a way that continues to captivate us today. As we wrap up our journey through these enigmatic structures that predate the pyramids, it's impossible not to marvel at how they challenge everything we thought we knew about ancient civilizations. These sites, whether it's Göbekli Tepe's intricate carvings, the precise alignments of Nabta Playa, or the haunting beauty of Newgrange, force us to rethink the timeline of human ingenuity. They weren't just built by chance, they were the work of societies with sophisticated knowledge, creativity, and purpose. And yet, so much about them remains shrouded in mystery, inviting us to question, explore, and imagine. What makes these structures so extraordinary isn't just their age or their complexity. It's the way they connect us to a past that feels both familiar and utterly alien. They remind us that history isn't a static record but a living, evolving story, full of surprises waiting to be uncovered. Every stone, every carving, every alignment whispers a question. Who were these people? What drove them to create such enduring monuments? And what secrets are still hidden beneath the sands of time? These ancient wonders don't just reshape our understanding of history. They ignite a spark of curiosity within us. They remind us that the pursuit of knowledge is never truly finished, that there's always more to discover. As the great explorer Jacques Cousteau once said, "The impossible missions are the only ones which succeed." These structures are a testament to humanity's relentless drive to push boundaries, to create, to wonder, and to leave a mark that transcends time. Now it's your turn to join the conversation. What do you think these mysterious structures tell us about our ancestors? Do you have a favorite site or theory you'd like to share? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if you're as fascinated by these ancient marvels as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. There's so much more to explore, and we can't wait to uncover the next chapter of history's greatest mysteries together. Until then, keep wondering, keep exploring, and remember, the past is never as distant as it seems.